Good morning, good morning. The sun is not shining today. It's raining. It's beautiful weather. Did you see that chippy I posted in Leeds? We've got to go to that chipper. We've got to have a drive out to that chip shop. It looks bloody amazing. It does. I forgot what batter it is now that they use on chip. Beef batter, I think. Something like that. Beef dripping batter they use on the chips and the fish. It looks bloody beautiful. I shared it in.
I've just seen it.
Yeah, it's that bloke. Good morning. Who's joining us this morning? Oh dear. Got a frog in my throat. Good morning, PJ. How are you, my lovely lady? It's early in the morning for you, ain't it, sweets? Don't tell me. Every time I come live, I yawn. That's right bad. Just say I fell back to sleep. That's why I had to do live late. A little stressed. Oh, why, sweet? If you can't say on here, message me and we can have a little chat if you want, my lovely. Sending your little grandson is missing. Oh, how old is he, PJ? Morning, Tom. Love and healing to you too. 15. Bloody hell. Oh, I'd be out my head, me. How long's he been missing, Nita? Do you know, I hate it when kids do think that they know better, and they don't let anybody know where they are. No. Morning, Debbie. Let us know Nita, if you hear anything, my lovely, since supper yesterday. Do you know, kid at 15, they do things and they don't think consequences, how much everybody's worrying about them. Fingers crossed for your sweets that he's with a friend somewhere and they were drinking or doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, and that they've just like, yeah, they've just, and but yeah, sending you loads of love to family, Nita, and please keep us updated on whether you find him, when you find him, not whether you find him, when you find him, because you will, my lovely. Just sometimes 15-year-olds just think that they know better, and they don't. They don't really like stress. But yeah, let us know when you find him, my lovely. Give him a good telling off from me as well. But sending you loads of love. And yeah, I hope he is home soon. He'll come strolling in thinking that he's done no wrong. I tell you, that's what he'll do. Has he done it before, Neat, where he stayed at? Yeah, his mum was the same. Do you know, with nightmares, I only know because I used to disappear for nights on end. And back when obviously we were younger, we didn't have mobile phones, so my mother never knew where I were until she got a phone call saying, "Oh, I'm at such and such's house." And we partied night before, but we didn't get up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, but I don't know. They don't half make us worry, these kids, you know. So what we're going to do is, after I finish this morning live, I'm going over onto members area about 10. I put 12 o'clock, but I'm going to have my breakfast at 12. So it'll be about 10 past 12 that we're going live, and I'm going to be doing some tarot readings over on our members page for members that want the tarots. Tonight is the quiz. Unfortunately, it wasn't last night. Tonight is the quiz night. I've got all my questions and answers ready. So get ready for that, because that's going to be an interesting night. Morning, and yeah, I'm all right, sweets. I'm just so tired. I don't know what's up with me at the minute. I'm just absolutely shattered. Constantly. I got up this morning. Well, I woke up at 4:30, went back to sleep, got up at 7:30. John come down about 9 o'clock, were it? 8:30, 9 o'clock,
Okay.
8:30-ish. And I think I fell back to sleep at 9 o'clock. John woke me up at 10:30. And yeah, I feel like I'm shocking. I can't wait. I know. I love doing tarots. Morning, Claire. I do love doing my tarot cards. Morning, Miss Leopard. But Monday night, we've got a really special location coming up. As far as I'm aware, I think it's just John and Kenny that are doing this one. And it's about a 2-hour drive for John to get to. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure if Kenny's put any information out there on what it's going to be or anything. So I'm not going to say anything. I'll let John check in a minute and see whether Kenny's updated anybody or whether he's just put a surprise. Oh, have you? So hopefully John will let me know in a minute if we can announce what they're going to be doing and where. But it's definitely going to be an interesting location. My son did it after an argument. I had the police out and was out till 4 a.m. He strolled in as if nothing had happened. Police came back to have a strong word with him and he didn't do it again. Do you know, Debbie? It's like, do you know, some kids just think that they think they just don't think. I'm so glad Kenny has partnered up with you guys. Oh, Kenny's lovely. You know, love working with Kenny. We met Guy. We met Wayne. I keep wanting to call him Martin. And we also met a lovely lady as well. And again, can't remember her name. I'm shocking for names. I do apologise. But no, we had a good night working with Kenny, and we've got some really good locations coming up alongside Kenny as well for in the future. So yeah, can't wait to for us all to go back out. I know Lydia's messaged me, and Claire, we've got another location coming up. Small cost to it, but it's going to be a good investigation. So I'll message you in a bit, sweets, and let you know dates, times. We'll be driving, so we'll pick you up, Claire, for that one. But yeah, it's going to be
where we're going. That's what Kenny's announced on. Lydia's announced on.
So Lydia has announced it, and it's called. This is going to be I think that it's not going to be the title of it, but tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So we'll be live at 9 o'clock. With hidden activity, which is Kenny, and we are going to the pub with the horror murder story. So that's just a little something for you to go around. Current reports of a guy who lived upstairs, his curtains and blinds pulled all the time, and he stands with a feel of being uneasy. There's loads of history to this pub tomorrow night. There's history about a lady that got murdered there 130 years ago, and she's seen on the street, also in the pub. What else has been happening? I don't want to give too much away. There was somebody else that was murdered by a lover. This is some sad one because there was a lady and a baby that were murdered also. But yeah, I mean, John will be reading this history out tomorrow when we go live. So morning, Rhoda. So yeah, don't forget 9 o'clock tomorrow. It won't be 9:30. It'll be 9 o'clock that we're going live. And I think it is just John and Kenny going on this one. So it's going to be a really interesting one. Morning, Nanny Lynn. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to watch. I think tomorrow night. I love pub investigations. I just think they're amazing. We have got a couple of lined up. We're trying to sort insurance out, but we can't sort it till end of month, which then gives us more availability to go to different places as well. But we just need to get this insurance sorted. We had a quote. Well, we've had the quote back, and it was £202, £222 for insurance. So we've got to get that sorted because we've got that event coming up in September. So we've got to get it sorted at the end of this month. Morning, Donna. So yeah, sorry I'm listening, but I'm getting ready to go out, so I won't be coming. That's all right, Claire, no worries. So yeah, so don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. I will be putting a big post up. Tesco's are straight to the point about their toilet tissue. £1 per sheet.
£1, 8.4 pence
per sheet. Per sheet. Oh my God, that's high. Oh my God, that's high. What's high, Nanny Lynn?
Insurance, I think.
Insurance. Well, it is, but it covers 14 members, and
it covers.
Yeah.
It covers 15 members of public and 4 members of a team. So it covers 20 people.
Covers about 20 people altogether.
19, 20 people.
So that's what we needed. So yeah, because I think what we're on about doing
5 million public liability.
I think what we're going to be doing in the future is try simple business, Lindsay. Oh, is that another one, Nanny Lane? Oh, I'll get John to give them a ring. We went with Blackfriars. Have a look for Simply Business. But there's also that other one that we need to look at as well for a different one. What we were talking with Andy yesterday. So we might get it a bit cheaper than that, but at the moment that's what we've been told, 220. It's actually 186 with Blackfriars, but 193, but you've got to add on the thing. But yeah, John's just looking at Simply Business now, Nanny Lynn. Thank you. We'll have a look at that one. I mean, we don't might need it for 20. It's not that we need it for 20 people. We could do with 14, but that was one that they'd quoted us on. So yes, that's going to be good. But yes, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we will be live. Well, John will be live with Kenny from Paranormal Activity, and it's going to be a cracking night. So I'll contribute towards the insurance suites. Oh, Claire, are you sure? You don't have to. We can get that sorted, my lovely. But I'll talk to you later anyway, sweets, about it. So let's find out what happened on this day in history. What day are we on? Are we on 8th of August? Is it 8th of August today? Yeah, it is. Right, let's find out. Positive. Cheers, my lovely lady. Mwah. The president had long maintained that he knew nothing of any cover-ups. He had won the election fair and square, not by breaking the law. Yet today, in 1974, the 37th President of the United States of America, Richard Milhous Nixon, announced his resignation. Our perception of Nixon is so dominated by his ignoramus end that few now recall the strength of his position. Only 2 years previously, in November 1972, he had been re-elected in one of the biggest landslides in US history. By then, the seeds of his downfall had been sown. In mid-June that year, 5 men were caught breaking into the headquarters of the Democratic Party at the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. Journalists using an informant linked the burglars to the Nixon administration, and it gradually became clear that the White House had been directly involved in an attempt to sabotage the Democratic campaign. Details of the cover-up emerged. There was little doubt that Nixon had been complicit. People have got to know whether or not their president is a crook, he said definitely. A growing number thought that they did. On the 5th of August 1974, a tape that became known as the Smoking Gun was releasing, forcing Nixon to admit misleading the country about what he knew regarding White House involvements in the break-in. He now faced certain impeachment in the Senate. Well, shy of the votes needed to survive, his political base having collapsed on the 8th of August, Nixon made a radio broadcast from the Oval Office declaring his plan to resign and hand the presidency to his deputy, Gerald Ford, something he did formally the following day. Subsequently, he clung to the hope that history would forgive him and focus upon his achievements. You'll be in here in the year 2000. You'll be in here in the year 2000, he told students, and we'll see how I'm regarded then. But little has changed, and it still hasn't. He remains the only US president to be effectively forced out of office for now. That's an interesting read. Hey, yo. That's a bit of American history for us there, isn't it? Regarding presidents, but I thought, I mean, that book's going back, so I don't know whether, because didn't he have to be forced out as president? Trump? Didn't he have to be? He weren't forced out. He got elected out, but I don't know. I don't know nothing. Me, Jon Snow. John's just filling that insurance in. Thank you, Nanny Lynn. Like I said, what we're going to be doing is members will be about 12:15, 10 past 12:15. I'm not going to do it through StreamYards because I can't get people's names up on screen.
Do you provide services or undertake work at any of the following locations? Power stations, nuclear installations, oil and gas, airports, aircraft or aviation, watercraft docks, harbours, railways, hospitals, or other medical facilities. But they're not actually working ones, would they? I mean, aircraft could be if we did that museum.
I'd put no to that one. Well, I don't know. You might be better ringing them than.
I'll put no for now.
Speak to them when they phone. Hey, Michael, hope you're well, my lovely. So that were a bit of American history, and I don't know whether it's changed now because obviously that was back then. Well, quiz night tonight will start at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, we've got 30 questions. And I'd like to see whether YouTube or Facebook's going to be the winners. At the minute, as it stands, YouTube have won the last 3 rounds. And we're going to tot up the prizes for Christmas. We'll see if anybody would like to join members group. It's on Facebook and it's only £2.79 a month. It is only £2.79 a month to join us on members. Come on, Facebook. Exactly. Do you know, we've got to get a Facebook win. But the thing is, though, you have to stay with who you started with. So if you started on Facebook, you stay with Facebook. If you started on YouTube, stay with YouTube. Only because if you win and you were on YouTube, then they'll say it's an unfair dismissal. I won't. YouTube would give Facebook another thrashing. We'll see, Yo-Yo, with these questions tonight. Might be a bit different questions these tonight. And again, I've had to make my own answers up to some of them, so it's going to be very difficult to know what's right and what's wrong. But yeah, quiz is going to start at 9 o'clock. Are you going over on members later? Because we don't know what's happening on members. I'm on members this afternoon. So I'll get my towers ready. And I've also said that I might do some pendulum as well. Oh, you have to give him a ring. We might be doing some pendulum, depending on how quick we get through tarots. I will sharpen my pencil and dust off my thinking cap. Exactly, Nita. Hey, dear, I'll trust me. Our quizzes. I don't know because Andy's making me one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice. 1,000 pence. I have 2 less. She likes them. 22. Yeah, I like using all different pendulums. But the good thing with my quizzes is you don't have to be good at quizzes because, to be honest, it's a potluck question, innit? The answers are potluck. So you don't even have to be, and I think that's what I enjoyed about when I did last week's quiz or week before. The last quiz I did, after we'd finished, me and Yolanda were saying, she says, what's good with these quizzes is they're not like, you haven't got to be what were it, Yolanda? I forgot what you said now. But the quizzes are set for everybody. But I think the reason I do the quizzes that way is because I used to go to a quiz night every Thursday. No intellectual snobbery. That's the one at Yolanda. I used to do quizzes on a Thursday night, and I used to hate it because we'd go into the pub. We'd all be sat in your groups, and everybody. I did the last quiz late. Did you, Nita? And everybody's normally sat in their own little groups, and they're all like. And then they're covering their answers when you're walking past. See, I used to go out for a cigarette after nearly every answer, and I'd go out for a cigarette and I'd be stood through the window looking, and there were a team there, and I'd write answers down what they'd put, take it back to our team, and we'd compare as answers. We only won the quiz once while there, but every week it was the same team that won the quiz, and unfortunately it spoils it after a bit because you sit there and you're thinking, well, what's point in joining in, because it's that team that always wins. So I like to have my team, I like to have the fun side, to quizzes, because I just think it's an open quiz. Anybody can win it. Even if somebody gets 2 answers right, they could be the actual winner on the quiz. Which is just it's just the fun night, isn't it? I think if pubs started doing it this way, I think they'd have a lot more people wanting to play quiz, because it gives everybody that chance, if that makes sense. But yeah, how many did you get right, Nita, after last quiz? Quizzing and playing for a laugh. Exactly. Just playing for a laugh, because that's it's just that bit of fun, isn't it? I'm going to yawn then, and I'm really trying to swallow. It was a good quiz, last one. It was, and you got 12 right. A couple of people, I mean, there were some that only got 6, Nita. I think winner took it, were it 17? Were it 17 that winner took it on YouTube? I can't remember what score it was. Oh no, they were Carol on YouTube. Did Carol get 7? Carol won it overall, but I think it were Antoinette and Carol. So it were like Antoinette were winner for Facebook, and Carol was the winner on YouTube, but the overall winner was Carol on YouTube. So yeah, and all Carol did, and she said it in chat, was, I just guessed. She didn't know the answers, she just guessed the answers and went with what felt right. You don't need to win. It's coincidental us on YouTube. It's just coincidental us YouTube keep thrashing Facebook. Yeah, Carol got 17 or 18. I thought she did, and Antoinette did it as well, didn't she? But yeah, so it were a good night on night, and it was nice that I had a few messages afterwards saying, oh, I'm going to join in Quiznet next time, because I think when you mention a quiz, people automatically think it's going to be like, I don't know, hard questions, or the answers are going to be, and I think for mine it's just an easy quiz for everybody to play. So yeah, so quiz night will be 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Monday night, John's out on location with Kenny at a pub. And the pub is said to be one of the most haunted ones, allegedly most haunted ones within the UK. It was a good laugh. Tuesday night, we've got Tuesday night chit chat. Andy's going to be joining us from Elemental Encounters on Tuesday night. Just come on, because he's not been on with us for a while. So we went to see him at weekend, and we've got some good, interesting places coming up with Andy as well that we want to go and check out. What else is there? Wednesday night, I think Wednesday night, me, John, Claire are going to be back out again Wednesday night. Everything seems to be settled. My back seems to be a lot better. Claire's health is doing good. John's okay. He's going to be set to go. So yeah, Wednesday night we will be back out on location. Not sure where, but we will be going on one. But Big Red will have to come along, because unfortunately I'm not going to risk walking like that. I will do in future when we go to some other locations, but at the minute I don't want to push myself, because I'm just like feeling a bit better. No, feeling a lot better. It is easy. You just choose A, B, or C. Just unfortunate that I always choose the wrong ones. Oh dear. I don't think I helped though with some answers I put, because yeah, they were that camels one, weren't they? Camels, what were it? Camel's foot, camel's hump, or camel's toe, were it? I don't know, I can't remember, but I like that one. No, don't risk it, Lindsay. No, I'm not going to. I've been laid up really bad. And it affects everything when you're laid up like that. The pain levels uncontrollably bad. But I will do it again in a few weeks when we've got another big location to do. I will end up doing it again, unfortunately, but I'll not push myself as much. Morning, Peter, my lovely. I hope you're having a nice weekend. Yeah, we're having a great weekend, my lovely. I hope you are too, Peter. We've got rain today, 100% rain, so rain's just going to spoil it today. But yeah, tomorrow night we're out on location, 9 o'clock. Camel's toe. I know, that was so funny. I can't remember. I'm trying to think in my head though. Were it camel's tongue, camel's humping, camel's toe, or at camel's foot, because I can't, if I put foot and toe together, that more or less give it away. I love your quizzes. I've emailed you some more. Oh, cheers, Nanny Lane. Thing is, Nanny Lane, you can't play them if I use your quizzes. Well, I can actually, because I can mix them up. Hopefully you'll not know. Morning, Caroline, my lovely. Hope you're well, sweets. So yes, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the live because it's 10 to 11, 10 to 12 even. I'm going to have my breakfast because I can eat at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to have some breakfast at 12, and then I will be live about 1:15 on members area doing tarot readings, and if we've got time, some pendulum readings, or I might do a mix. I might see who wants a tarot, who wants to try for pendulum. We'll see, or somebody might want both. And if people want both, then what I'll do is I'll go through the list and do the pendulum. Morning, War Dog. I can't if you put your twist on them. Exactly, Nanny Lane. I'll put my twist. Hope you're feeling all right, Jamie, my lovely. So yeah, so we'll see you on members area over on Facebook about 12:15. If you want your tarot readings or the pendulum, and I've got some new pendulums coming. Andy's making me a nice pendulum, and I forgot what he said it were out of, but I'll find out. Well, he can tell you on Thursday. He can try and show you on Tuesday chit chat. And I'm just getting two new pendulums from Kenny as well. So yeah, can't wait for later on. Can't wait for quiz. Can't wait for Monday night's investigation. That's just going to be awesome. I just wish we could have gone, but unfortunately, too many people spoil the investigation, as they say. So yeah, I think this one is just John and Kenny that's doing this one, which is going to be so interesting. And yeah, so I shall see you. Don't forget, Nita, keep me informed, my lovely. Message me if you hear anything, my sweets. And like I say, he'll come stretching his stuff in, and he'll be like, what you on about? Do you know what I mean? You know what they're like. So bye for now. I'll get out of bed now. Yes, Daniel, get out of bed. Be ready for tarots about 12:15. So everybody take care. Everybody stay safe. And I shall see you at 12:15 on members for some tarot. All right, guys. Mwah. Love you loads. Take care. Bye.